Listen, there's a couple of questions I wanted to give you a couple of shouts. I'll give you one each so we can get through these quickly. D, I'll let this one come to you. Who do you think should replace Odegaard in that number 10 or that attacking 8?
Oh, I think it's simple. I think you just leave Eze in there. I don't think that needs too much thinking. I think you just play Eze in the 10 and we go with that for the foreseeable future. I don't think you need to overthink.
Would you play Rice and Zubimendi with him, or would you go with Ethan and Eze either side of Rice or Zubimendi?
Rice, Zubimendi, Eze. That's
Okay.
the first choice midfield right now, yeah.
Interesting. Kenny, I'll give you this one. Who's Arsenal's player of the season so far? I know it's crazy, but I did see this debated today.
Our goalkeeper has been our best player. He's, as we said, he's saved us points this season. All I can say, and anyone watching who was at the Chelsea game 2 years ago when you were singing Aaron Ramsdale's name after Mudryk chipped Raya, what are you saying now? I did try to tell you that we got gold. We've got absolute gold in our hands. He's easy. When fans sing Raya, our best player, that is a point. He's our best player. Easy. Wow. Take him out of the team, we're weaker.
He is serious.
Yeah. For me, I'll let you give me one name as well, D. I'd actually go with Timber, but I can understand the Raya shout as well. What are you saying, D?
Yeah, I would have gone Timber as well, but I think Raya and Timber, them two are up there. I think they're both, honestly, you can't speak highly enough of either of them, man.
He's only he's only 6'1" as well.
And they're both young.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are young. Their positions, man. They really are. They really are. D, I'll let you start with this one. Who do you think has been the best summer signing so far for Arsenal?
Oh, for Arsenal, pound for pound signing, or just in general?
Just in general. Who have you been impressed with that we've bought this a new player?
If you're gonna do it like that in general, then it's gonna have to be Zubimendi, innit? He's been the best so far. But pound for pound signing, I'd say it would be Mosquera. But overall, Zubimendi he's been the best signing so far. I think Eze will overtake that at some point, but yeah, it's been Zubimendi, clearly. Even the other day, West Ham came on, you can see the class he's got. He's class. Like I still don't think he's as good as Partey yet, though. I still don't think he's Partey level. I still don't think he's Partey level yet. I'll be real, but he's a quality player.
Kenny,
I'm going to go Mosquera because defensively, you take away the panic against Newcastle. I thought he didn't let us down once. Came against Liverpool. I thought he fit in like a glove. For me, he's
Liverpool. It's Liverpool.
Liverpool. He came against Liverpool. He's fantastic. All the other games since then, he hasn't let us down. And you now know that you put him in a shirt. That he's gonna be top player for us for the future. Easily for me, he's been our best signing so far.
No, I love that. This is again for us all. Who's going to be Arsenal's top goal scorer? I'm going to say Victor Gyökeres and hope I'm right. But D, what you saying, bruv?
Yeah, it'll be easily Gyökeres, man. It'll be easy. I know that people are giving him a lot of slack right now and stuff like that, but it'll be him with ease, man. Like he'll start scoring goals. Like he hasn't even had any chances. Like if people actually watch the games, I know a lot of them they just look at stats. But if you actually watch the game, you'll know he actually hasn't had any clear-cut chances where you'd be like, oh, he should have scored that. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't had any of them. So he'll be top scorer at the club easy.
Kenny?
It should be him. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's the main man, Bukayo Saka. I just want to sort of get me 2 pence in. As far as I know, he's a penalty taker. And as regarding giving the penalty, obviously me and Lee talked about it. We disagreed on it, and I disagreed with you on Lee Judge's TV outside the ground. He shouldn't have got the penalty. The difference, Havertz got the penalty 2 years ago against Bournemouth because he hasn't scored yet. Gyökeres has already been on the score sheet. Scored 2 against Leeds. He scored against Nottingham Forest. He's just going to have to trundle along. He has to quickly, because he's the only striker we've got, get in tune to the way we play. We know what we are getting. We're getting an out-and-out goal scorer who's second tier to a Harry Kane and Mbappe and Haaland and maybe a Lewandowski. So it's a case of he just has to get a lot fitter, and then hopefully the goals will flow. But this is Arsenal Football Club. You're going for the league. You need goals from all over the pitch, not just from him. That's why I still think that keep Saka fully fit. It's highly likely he'll be our main. He'll probably be our top goal scorer.
Interesting. Yeah, Saka's got 2, Gyökeres got 3 at the moment. Let's see what happens. This was something that I see Harry Simeo answer on Sky Sports today, and I thought I'd chuck it to you guys as well. Since 2020, who do you think have been Arsenal's top 3 signings since COVID, since Arteta's reign, basically?
Oh, since 2020.
That's easy.
5 years ago. 6 years ago.
Right.
Easy, go on then. You go then if it's easy. Go on.
Right, top 3 signings. David Raya.
Yeah, David Raya, yeah, apart from him.
David Raya. Yerin Timber. Thomas Partey.
Was that since 2020 though?
Since 2020, Thomas Partey, Yerin Timber, and David Raya for me.
I'll agree with 2.
I'll go Declan Rice.
It's got to be Declan.
It's got to be Declan Rice.
I think Gabriel is number 1, 27 mil. He's been unreal. Timber, and then it's between Raya and Rice for me.
No, it's got to be. It's got to be Raya. Right, Rice has got to be in that surely. Unless we're doing pound for pound, are we doing?
I don't know. I think we're just doing the best 3, and I think Timber and Gabriel.
What about catalysts? You think about how they've influenced the team. Like Timber he's one of probably the sole reason why defense is hard to penetrate. He's and then you think about David Raya. Well, David Raya, and I say it respectfully because he's a lovely bloke. His dad's a lovely bloke. But David Raya we finally got a keeper, maybe by accident, that is on the level of an Edison and an Alisson.
Yeah, definitely.
Both goalkeepers have won titles, and they've basically saved their respective clubs probably 15 points a season. Well, we got that keeper. Thomas Partey, I think he turned us in from a team that's challenging for the top 4 to a team that genuinely could challenge for the league. We haven't won it yet, but I do think his performances in 22-23 was a catalyst for turning us in from a top 4 team to a team that can challenge for the title. Those are more reasons why I've gone for those 3 players.
I think for me, I think we agree. We agree that. I think we've all said. No, we haven't actually. I think Gabriel is definitely in there, man. In the top 3. I'm surprised neither of you said it. I'm so.
He's improved. He's the most improved.
I changed my mind, Dan. I think you're right, Dan. I think Gabriel.
I think that's the easy one for me.
Gabriel, whether he was 100 million or not,
consistent. I'll put Gabriel over some of the other names. Saliba was obviously an Emery signing. But for me, I think Gabriel and Timber are the ones that I've looked at and gone, I've seen consistency for 2-3 years now in both of them. Like 2 with Timber.
You know what it is? Depends on your reasoning. I've gone for a different way. Is that I've gone for players who have moved the wheel tactically and made us into a team, a top team, through their performances and their consistency. And I think the players that I've chosen, Raya is a no-brainer. Timber for me defensively, and the effect he's had on our defence is a no-brainer. I think obviously Thomason's not the team, but I still think, and I go back to my point earlier regarding the contracts. You take Timber and Raya out of that team. That team is not, in my opinion, challenging for the league because they are the sole reason why we've got the best ends. Don't get me wrong. Saliba and Gabriel, rightly so, are going to get the plaudits, and right, because definitely they're a great partnership. But you think about the fact that teams find it very difficult to overload Arsenal, especially down our right-hand side. And a lot of that reason is because of Timber. Then you think about the times when a tight game, a player's going for on goal, you think it's a goal, and then David Raya comes out with match-defying saves. Think about the game at Old Trafford. Man United should have murdered us, but it was his performance that kept us in the game. Yeah, Man United ain't all that, but that game was an example of why I think he's moved the wheel tactically for us, and they've had an effect to make us actually a better team. Their presence, and that's well gone for those 3. They've turned us from, in my opinion, a top 4 side to a team that could challenge and hopefully win.
I think when I was asked it, I said it quickly, and then I was like, boom. And the three that I went for quickly were Gabriel, Timber, and Rice. They were the three that I went for. And then I thought,
I think
now
you're
I
right.
spoke to you, I'm like, maybe I have to put Raya in ahead of Rice because obviously he was 105 million and Raya was like 30 or whatever. So it's very difficult, man. Very difficult. I think it's a compliment to what we've done.
Here's a question to ask, and he's not. You know my thoughts on Declan. You know I like him, Dick. You know I like Declan English. But has he actually had an effect on us where he's made us better?
Yeah, definitely.
He's a great player. Has he made us better? Like Timber's made us better.
The first season he
Ryan's
did,
made
he
us
was player of the
better.
year, he was quality.
And Todd's Partey made us better in 2022-23. Is he a good player in a very good team?
No, do you know what it is, Kenny? Yeah,
what's you
you know
guys?
what's so funny about everything you've just mentioned makes sense about Rayo and all this stuff. You know, the first name on the team sheet for me is still Declan Rice.
Yeah,
He's the first player on the team sheet.
Are you attracted to Declan because of his athleticism and that he makes us a more, that kind of, which you need in the Premiership?
There's something that you can't describe about players, which is what I now understand about captaincy and stuff like that.
Is it his ball recovery? Is it his
no.
leadership?
When he's on the pitch, I feel like we can beat any team in the world. It's as simple as that.
Fair enough.
That's that thing that you just can't describe. And West Ham fans used to tell my whole family, West Ham fans, they used to tell me this for years. I used to argue about Partey, and I've always thought Partey was better than Rice, and naturally he is better than Rice. Rice is a different level, man. Rice is a different level, bro.
I hear what you're saying. I still think that we're always going to disagree where I think Declan's best position is. We're always going to agree. I personally want my number 6 is to actually dictate the play and dictate the tempo of the game. I think that the original number 6s are players that do what Declan does excellently well. Very, I've actually murdered the English language, but does very well. Ball recoveries, the best I've seen is Declan Rice without a shadow of doubt. In terms of like getting back to help, without a shadow of doubt. But in terms of
ball, he's unreal. Like off the ball,
if you want someone and you're at a big club that is on the front foot to dictate the play, to take the tempo of the play, I'm not convinced Declan's that player. And I think that the number 6, the modern number 6, both at international level and at top European and Premiership level, has to be that kind of number 6 for me.
Okay, look. I'm a fan of, I think he can do both, but I'm more of a fan in the 6. But I love Declan Rice. I'm with D. I think he's one of the first names on the team sheet. But yeah, I thought that was a good question. And I expected it to be a good debate. I'd rather have got it with the others, but I think we'd have been there for about 3 hours if everyone else would have had a chance on that. So I'm glad it's just us 3, man.